Imagine you're a kid and you're excited to move to this big new house, but as soon as you get there, something feels wrong before you even step inside. Welcome back to Creepy Crochet and Creepy Pasta. Let's get into today's scary story. I used to live in a smaller house, but we moved into this really big one that honestly felt haunted from the moment you looked at it, both outside and inside. When we first got there, we had a small celebration with my mom, her girlfriend who I call my aunt, and some of my cousins. One of my cousins was 13, and we decided to explore the house while everyone else was outside cooking steak on a small grill. The inside of the house was messy, filled with old things, leaves, and random objects. There was a second floor, so we went upstairs to look around. There were 6 rooms in total. Most of them felt normal, but 2 of them stood out, the daughter's room and the dad's room. The family who used to live there had a daughter who was still alive, and we had actually visited her before. She also had a brother, but what confused us was that there were only 4 rooms for the mom, the dad, and the daughter. There was also an office next to the mom's room where the dad kept a large gun, and there was an attic, but we never figured out where the brother's room was supposed to be. The first really creepy thing we found were these dolls. Their eyes seemed to follow us no matter where we moved, like they were watching us. Then, in the father's room, we found the gun. Years later, my aunt brought over one of her friends, a boy, and he slept upstairs. He told us that at night something would shake his bed. Even when he wasn't there, we would still hear footsteps upstairs. One night, we even heard instruments playing from upstairs, even though no one was up there. There was also a tennis ball that would roll down the stairs almost every night on its own. Eventually, I moved upstairs into what used to be my mom's room. Before that, I used to sleep downstairs, but now I'm the only one sleeping on that floor. Ooh. Ever since I moved up there, I feel watched every night. It almost feels like there are cameras on me, but I've never actually found anything. That's creepy. Thank you so much for sending me your scary story. If you want to hear me read your scary story, please email it to lydslunacysubmissions@gmail.com. Crochet patterns and plushies always available on my Etsy. Long-form content on YouTube. You can subscribe here on TikTok for a little bit of extra content here and there. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Creepy Crochet and Creepy Pasta, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye!